Let's go back 20 years, the mid-1990s. A young man from Vietnam named Tuan came to Elm Grove Middle School in Bossier Parish. He didn't know anybody, didn't even know the language. The first little boy to say, "Hey, I'll be your friend," was a young man by the name of Tanton Melville. 20 years later, they are still best friends, brought together by a common passion for music.
Through the fog and lights and a Friday night.
Friendships are wonderful things, especially when they last. Take this one for instance. 3 boys from different parts of the world. Tuan grew up in Vietnam, Eugene in Lebanon. Tanton, well, he is one of us, an Elm Grove boy. In fact, it was 20 years ago that Tanton and Tuan first walked this breezeway at Elm Grove Middle School, brought together by a common love for music.
Tuan and I would get together at my house and we would record basic tracks and then come and overdub different instruments.
3, 4.
They kept working the music at Louisiana Tech, where they met Eugene.
We shared the same musical interests. It was mainly classic rock, the Beatles.
Sure, they all had dreams of making a living making music, but
some nights we didn't make enough, to buy the beer that we were drinking. So yeah, it was pretty bad odds, and so that's when I got back into engineering and found a full-time job.
They went their separate ways. Tuan is an engineer in Austin. Eugene is about to become a neurosurgeon, and Tanton is an attorney in Shreveport. Now, the story might have ended there, except for technology.
And we would start writing lyrics in wherever we were and then email to each other, refine it, and then Eugene would
do his parts and then send it to me, and I can finish up my parts. And
we discuss the songs and what we expect in each part.
The lyrics usually start with Tanton. Then Eugene will record, tweaking where he feels the need. All the while, Tuan is massaging the rhythm, adding bass, guitar, and drums. What comes out, often after months of never actually seeing each other, only Skyping, emailing, phone calls, is pretty good. Their first CD, Austin, 11 Original Songs, is available on iTunes and Amazon.
Through the words she wrote on a faded note.
But as much as they love making music, they don't need it to eat. What started in middle school with kids from different worlds is today a shared passion that keeps them banded, hoping that at least their music will live on.
Well, I'm leaving Boston, heading back home to...
I'm sure you have many songs that you listen to and that make you feel good and can lift you up. And we hope that we've written some songs that can reach people like that.
Heading back home to Austin.
Something like that.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
I don't think so. I tell you what, I loved their music. First time I heard it, I love their sound. I love the story, the fact that they came together from different worlds and still make music, even though they've all gone on to great careers, a neurosurgeon, an engineer, and an attorney. But because of technology, they can not even come together and make the kind of music you just heard. It's fantastic. The name of the band, by the way, appropriate, is called Banded, because that's what they consider they are. They are banded together for life, like friends usually do, especially when you meet in middle school and in college. If you want their music, download it off of iTunes or Amazon. And I just hope for good things with them. They say that they're not that interested in what happens to them. They've all got good careers, but they'd love for their songs, the songs that they've written, to live on. So what they kind of hope is that a big name might like something that they've done, they take it and make it into something really big. By the way, Paul McCartney, one of their heroes, is going to be performing at the Superdome in New Orleans mid-June.
Wow, that was a segue there.
It was.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something? Well, wouldn't it be something for Paul McCartney to say, "Hey, I like that"?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be neat?
You know what I really like about the story, something you mentioned, is only in America.
Yes.
These guys, you said from Vietnam and Libya, come together.
Yes.
They come together and they do something amazing in this amazing country. I love that.
Anybody can. Yeah, this is the land of opportunity. It always has been, and it still is. And they are an example of that.
And their stuff is available on iTunes. Just search
iTunes,
Banded.
absolutely. The band Banded, or they have a Facebook page, and that album Austin has been out, very, very popular. But I agree with what you said. They can make great music, yet they've all got careers, so they're not relying on music to make a living, which is sometimes tough to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Rick,
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks so much.